The next pick they took was Malik Mustapha, the safety out of Wake Forest. We all knew they were going to take a safety, and they may have found a really good one here. Strong tackler, maybe the best in the draft among DBs. He can blitz. He's good in coverage, held opposing quarterbacks to a 32% completion rate. Really physical, versatile, a leader, a team captain. And that was kind of a theme. The 49ers had a few themes. They went with speed. They went with guys who have played a lot of games and haven't missed a lot because of injuries. And they drafted a bunch of leaders, which I love. This guy's a thumper. He's going to hit you. He has excellent technique, good instinct, reads quarterbacks well. I was asked, one of the questions in the 49ers Web Zone mailbag was, which of these draft picks is most likely to make a bigger impact? I actually thought I actually went with Green, but I decided that if it's not Green, it's going to be Mustapha because I think that this guy could be a really good find.
Yeah, that was a great pick. And that's what it appeared, that they were going through and they were taking care of positions they felt were positions of need. We knew that they were 3 deep at wide receiver. They had Ricky Pearsall. Now their room is really set. Ray McLeod had moved on. Then Renardo Green, you had a need at nickel corner. They addressed that. Offensive line with Dominic Puny. That made a lot of sense as well. And now you get to Malik Mustapha, and they had a need at safety. They were 3 deep at safety, with Taylor Hawkins being the 4th guy, and he's coming off the practice squad. So they had to make sure they address it. And what they got was a player that plays with great physicality, great intensity, and great intelligence. Football IQ through the roof. Now, a lot of people look at his 4.53, and they were questioning if he's actually fast enough. Well, he's also coming off a little bit of a hamstring problem that he ran his pro day, maybe a little bit banged up. This is probably a 4.4 guy. And the reason I say that is because he once ran 23 miles per hour in a game. You don't run that by being a 4.5 guy. You're absolutely moving. But this is a guy that I've termed football fast. When he's on the field and his instincts take over, he's faster than he would look when he was testing. He just knows where he's supposed to be and what he's supposed to do. You talk about an alley defender, a guy that can come up from the safety position and absolutely wallop a running back in that area. He can do that. He's a guy that can play in the box, and he's a guy that can play the deep third. I think this was a knockout pick. This was fantastic. I thought they really did a good job of locating a guy that fit what they needed. And he's going to be a guy that helps on special teams early. And then who knows what happens with Talanoa Hufanga, or if Jair Brown lives up to what we all think he can be. But now they've went ahead and positioned themselves that they have a guy that steps in if somebody's not ready early, or if an injury happens during the season.